Hey friends, it's me, Erin, your friendly neighborhood energy alchemist with today's Schumann resonance report for Tuesday, I think, February 18th. All right, you guys, how are you feeling? So we're still in integration. It's been pretty heavy, I have to tell you. And right about 2 a.m., we got a pretty big push of release energy again. I will say after that 2 a.m., the stitching has sort of calmed down a little bit. You can see it's a lot more here and less here. We are still receiving it. There it is. But it's not going to be as much today as it has been in the last few days. And that's good, especially for our triggers and sort of stuff like that. With integration energy, I myself tend to feel physically tired and often spicy, and today is a spicy day. My guides are even spicy today. So just be mindful that you're not taking offense to something someone says based on your assumptions of what they mean. Be mindful that your assumptions are your problem, friend. That includes me. If your body feels like it needs to rest, then you need to rest. With integration, our body is working hard to bring in a higher frequency energy. In order to do that, it has to work hard. You know what I'm saying? So your body's going to be tired. You may sleep a little strangely. You may feel like you need a nap in the middle of the day and then be wide awake all night. This is all very normal for this type of energy. And I'll tell you, not everyone feels it the same way I do. So if you're feeling this a little bit differently, don't get all tangled up in your head about maybe I'm not receiving this or something's wrong, because that's not at all what's going on, friends. You are a unique, beautiful individual with a unique frequency signature. Things have to match that frequency in order to integrate into your system. So it's going to be different than it is for me or anyone else. Just keep that in mind. Today in meditation was all about triggers, friend. All about the triggers. Yesterday morning, when I said good morning, I said happy federal holiday. I cannot tell you the amount of hate I got because I didn't say it was President's Day. So there's a couple things I want to point out here, and I find it a little amusing because how long have you guys been watching me? How often do I forget the day? The only reason I knew it was a federal holiday is because my son didn't have school. I didn't even barely know what month it was, so you want me to remember what day it is? You're asking a lot. And if you are assuming that you know my political views based on that little thing and then taking that and using it to call me names and put me down, friend, you got a problem. And here's your biggest problem. I don't care that you're mad. Why? Because your triggers are your problem. So if you felt yourself triggered by the fact that I didn't say it was President's Day yesterday, then you might have some work that needs to be done. Why did that bother you? Why do you care? What is it that's making that so sensitive to you? Where is that coming from? Because my intention had nothing to do with politics, had everything to do with the fact I was just trying not to freeze standing out here in the below zero weather to give you this wonderful report, friends. So today with your triggers, when your trigger comes up, do yourself a favor, hang on to it, and try to analyze it. Where is it coming from? Why do I feel this way? Why is this making me so upset that someone else has a different opinion than me or thinks differently than me? Why does this make me feel like less of a person or whatever it is that you feel so reactionary you have to come at that person and say horrible, nasty, negative things to them? Just because I didn't say President's Day? Really? Here's the thing. I love you anyway. It's okay. It's okay you have triggers. It's okay you take it out on me. I don't have to invite you over to dinner, but I can still love you where you are. And that's because I choose to love everyone until you make me not love you. And I'll never hate you. Never. I don't care what your political views are, because your political views don't make you who you are. Your political views are part of you. And I am big enough to disagree with someone on something and still respect and care about them. That's growth. Wasn't always like that, I'll tell you. I have some bad triggers that still come up, but most part, I'm working on them. And that's what helps me feel good about me. So when your triggers are brought up today, do yourself a favor. Stop and think about it. Why are you so triggered in this moment? What happened that made you feel so reactionary that you needed to say something that might be a little bit out of your character? Because now you've just said something to that person out of a reaction that later you might not feel so great about. And that's on you. Triggers are our own problems. It is no one else's job to tiptoe around the eggshells that you have dropped on the ground because you are uncomfortable with something. That's not our problem. And I know a lot of people get mad at me when I say that, but it's true. And if you go to a counselor or a therapist, they'll tell you the same thing. Your triggers bring up your insecurities and your problems and has little to nothing to do with the actual person that you are blaming the trigger on. You know that. Come on. You know that. I didn't pull cards today because this was more important, but we're still going to start our day off right. And I just want you to know, this is not a lecture. I'm just letting you know, I see your comments. I see all of the comments. I read every single one on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, everywhere, every single one. So when you say something nasty about me, I see it. I still love your comment. I still thumbs up because I'm glad you're here, even if you have nothing nice to say about me. It's okay. Look at that beautiful sunrise. You couldn't even tell it's below 22 here. My nose hairs are literally freezing together, so we're gonna go ahead and get this going, right? First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take a deep breath and ground ourselves in the beautiful air of Mother Earth, and then we're gonna set our intention for this day and keep it in the present moment. Are you ready? Because I totally am. Nice big deep breath in and release. Drop your shoulders and just remind yourself that today is a brand new day and it's just getting started. The sun came up. Look at that. The birds are singing, food in your belly, clothes on your body. Things are good. Things are good. And I'm your friend. And even on the days when you don't like me because I said something that you think I meant when I didn't, I still like you because I'm here to be your friend and support you. I'm not going to take abuse, but I'm going to be your friend because today is a great day and I care about you and I care about how you feel and I hope you care about how you feel. It's a great day, friends. It's a great day.